Hey, everybody. Mm, yeah, I'll say a few words about all that we're holding these days. All that we're holding these days. Yeah, the disparity of what we're holding for so many of us and many folks that we've been connecting with are more than usual, holding a wider range of both the awareness of their own safety. Um, uh, their own comfort and safety during this time, and the disparity with how many people are not safe during this time. You know, that I'm here, I'm in a protected place, and the world is on fire more than ever before, maybe. Or maybe it's just always been on fire, which it has, but it's even more evident, it's even more stark, and the juxtaposition is more stark than ever before. Now, the juxtaposition of my privilege and what's going on in the world is more evident than ever before to me. And so there's this combination of, or this extreme disparity between, on the one hand, survival guilt and helplessness, and compassion, and compassion. Huh? And what to do with this? How do we hold this at this time? How do we hold the truth of both of those positions? Yeah? In our meditation, in our life, in our prayer. How do we do that? How do we do that? And how do we not sink thereby? Because sinking doesn't help anyone, and it doesn't help us, and it doesn't help those that we connect with. How do we not sink? How do we even still bring forward, as we've been mentioning these days, gratitude for what we do have, you know? For this breath. I'm aware more than ever, it's this very breath that so many people are having a hard time drawing these days. Yeah? This breath that we take for granted, yeah. Not to mention that we train in settling the breath, in soothing and softening and creating some space here internally. What a blessing that is these days that we can do that. And that we do that, and that we're showing up here together to honor that, to be grateful for that. How do we do this? Yeah. And how do we continue to experience even some delight in the face of everything that's going on in the world? How do we experience gratitude and delight even now? Even more so now. How do we appreciate even more what we have? And how do we continue to love locally? We like to say, the world may be on fire, but we still want to continue to love locally, love how we can, and to not sink, and to not sink. Yeah. Yeah. Just honoring that, honoring the disparity more than ever before. Yeah. So I'd like to read you part of a poem. It's one of my favorite poems. It kind of addresses this juxtaposition. One of my favorites. Part of it. I won't read all of it. It's a long poem by Jack Gilbert. And I sometimes appreciate listening to a poem at the beginning of a meditation as part of a settling process. There's something about getting into this position, settling a bit, calming a bit, closing the eyes, to be able to receive and allow associations to resonate, to ripple through, to arise as we're beginning to sit in meditation together. Yeah. And then we'll continue our meditation from there.